right now. I'll call you.
Hello, everybody. You're welcome to the show today. Welcome. It's another beautiful day that the Lord has made. But we're saying beautiful because where we are, it looks like it's beautiful, but it's chaotic. There is problem. There is fire on the mountain. There is so much problem in Nigeria where we come from. So today, some of us ladies have decided that we want to come out to speak, give our voice, say what we think. We're mothers, we're sisters, we're aunts, we are, women that cares for the community and impacting the community. So I have these three beautiful ladies with me today that we want to discuss what is going on in Nigeria. What do we think? How do we see it? Well, how do we assess it? And what's the way forward? What do we think about it? So I want to introduce these beautiful ladies to us. On my top, should I say left or right? On the top there is Blessing Chuku, Minister Blessing Chuku. She has a beautiful show going on YouTube at reblessingchukushow.com. So if you guys want to go check her out, please do that. I have on my bottom left this way, Floxy Mama 365. She's also a big YouTuber. You guys want to go check her out, please, what she's doing. And I have in the house the queen herself, all the way from Canada, Queen Amina Show. I'm sure you guys must have been seeing her. So welcome, ladies. I know, as usual, when we start, I like to go in to just tell people we are here. So while you guys will be introducing yourselves, I've introduced you, but I want you to say one or two things about yourself, and we're going to delve right into the questions. If you're watching us from YouTube or from Facebook, I want to say thank you so much for doing that. So I will start
with the link. What's your link on YouTube? So we
The
can
Real Lillian Show. The Real Lillian Show. I'm going to write it out there so that people can see us on YouTube. We're on YouTube as The Real Lillian Show. On YouTube as The Real Lillian Show. On YouTube as The Real Lillian Show. So that people can go and see it. The Real Lillian Show. So this is a very terrible period in Nigeria that people are crying. One of my friends yesterday was literally bawling. When you say bawling out, she was crying. Why? Because what is going on is absurd. It's crazy. I want to start with you, Queen, please. Have you seen this kind of thing before in Nigeria? Did you ever think that our youth will come out the way they are coming out now to say, you know what, we want our voice to be heard?
Well, thank you so much, Lillian Emefele. You've always been a voice to the voiceless since I've met you over 10 years now. And you continue to do what is necessary by bringing us out on your show for our voices to be heard. So thank you. And thanks also to Foxy Mama and Blessing Chuku to being on the show. Thanks our audience that are listening. Your question is, do I ever believe that our youth will be able to come out like this? First of all, I'll tell you that naturally, when you push anything, anybody, any animal, any human, anything, you push that person to the wall. And where there is no more space for them to go forward, the only way to come back to you is to turn and face you. The youths in Nigeria, not just the youth, the adults in Nigeria, the animals in Nigeria, they are fed up. Read my lips. They are fed up. 60 years of a country, and we have nothing to write home about. We have no project that you will say Nigeria embarked on this project and they brought it to pass. And this is the evidence. The youths are tired. We're talking about their future. We're talking about their life. We're talking about a generation that has no hope. They are tired. So yes, I expected that this day will come. I just did not know that it will come this soon. It's been long overdue that our youth will come out and demand for their rights. That's all they are saying. They're not saying that they want to put Nigeria in flames. They are saying this is what we need to live as human beings and not slaves. So yes, I expected this day to come. It just did not come too soon.
Thank you so much. I want to bring up Foxy Mama. Tell us, what do you think? Do you think, because, and another thing I want to say here is that when they keep saying the youths, I appreciate that. The youths, they are our future. The young ones are the future. But let's think about it. What about the people who are getting old? What about the middle age? How are they going to enjoy their retirement? I've not seen so many Nigerian men and women that have worked and served that country. They are not enjoying their old age. They are not enjoying their retirement. So everybody's kind of fed up. What do you think, Foxy Mama?
Thank you so much, Lillian, for having me on the show. Nice to be with you. Everybody, check out the Real Lillian Show on YouTube.
That's right.
This is I'm glad I'm alive to see this. A lot of people are getting. I used to count myself as a youth, but look at me now. I'm in the 40s, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And you look back, President Buhari was a governor at 38, I believe it was.
30,
that is not 38, 41 at the most, or thereabout. He was in power. We are going towards. It's not likely you will find a governor right now. I don't know any governor right now that is in that age bracket. They're all usually now heading towards the 50s and 60s and 70s. You know, it is sad, but it is where we find ourselves. We are now losing the middle class. The middle class. So I don't. When you say enjoying yourself, I don't even know. Like, I think things were a little better. Those of us that grew up in the last 10, 20 years, we might have gone to federal government colleges. We might have actually even enjoyed the missionary schools, which are no longer available, which is sad, you know. And which is also one of the reasons why I also tell the church, at least the Methodist Church gave us those, so we could actually enjoy it. The Catholic churches gave us those. But now, even I don't even think the Redeemed churches can even sustain, apart from one major university, because there's just so much wrong. There's how many people can go to the school, you know? So people are not enjoying their life.
Sorry to cut in there. When you say one major university, when you say it, people will think it's free. Just, I want you to emphasize it. It is not free. It is not for the poor man.
Exactly. And so you can, and that it is so expensive. So you're thinking, those of us have managed to even get a little out of Nigeria. I can only imagine what the youth, how are they managing? How are they coping? Who has 10 million naira now to give for a university? You know?
When we start talking about school system in Nigeria, that's a whole topic for 10 years.
That's a whole topic. So even the people that are fighting, exactly, the people that are fighting, protesting now, it's not even the school. So let me bring us a little bit. In Nigeria, the last time I went to Nigeria, I like to go to Nigeria all the time. I love my country. You understand? Even if God has given us the privilege to have dual citizenship of another country, there is nowhere like your birth country. You understand? Where we grew up, like you said. Do you know what it is for you to tell somebody you were in the federal government college or ladies' high school, even the regular secondary school? It was a big deal. That, I'm in this school. It was a big deal. But now those schools, the last time I went to Nigeria, I went to federal government college in Warri. I like, Jesus, is this federal?
Yeah.
I didn't go there. My godmother went there, one of the rearees. I like, is this federal? You won't believe it. Anyway, let's leave the school aside. Then, where I stayed, in my friend's house where I stayed, she's like my sister. Beautiful house. They have generator, but it's not all the time that this generator will have power. Take the run now. That night, the generator get as he leg on bend. It wasn't running. Sisters, I naked for where? I do like this for where? I walk around the room for where? The heat almost suffocated me. So there is no light. There is no food. The average man lives on less than $100 a month.
What are you talking? Excuse me?
Okay.
$30, $1 a day. $1 a day.
50 cents a day.
God bless you.
I said 1 month, $100, they live less than that.
Yes.
So, Lady Blessing,
yes.
What do you think at this time that this thing is happening? Do you think, because some people are saying, hey, maybe they shouldn't have protested, they shouldn't have done this. Anybody who is saying that into my ear, maybe if the person is older, we respect, I'm not going to curse him. But if a person, if he talks, I'll just tell and say, I go swear for him because the swear need to go to run too. So the youth, what this thing they are doing now, what would you say? Did you ever envisage it? Did you see it coming that Nigerians will be very bold, young and old? Our mothers, the mothers in Port Harcourt, mothers in different states that are coming out. Did you ever think this day will come in Nigeria?
My God, I am so happy in a way. And in a way, I'm not so happy because of the killing and the destruction. The youth are doing what they're supposed to do. I support what they do because, the Bible says that, if somebody gets in your way, they have to die for you to go get ahead, Um, if somebody don't die in Nigeria, we are not going to get anywhere.
Exactly.
Somebody has to die. And the children are taking a bold step. They are taking a bold step the older people cannot take.
That's
You
right.
know, what is happening in Nigeria now is crazy, is good, it's not good because of the killing. And also the thing is that if they don't do this, the people in position will not know what to do because they will keep thinking it's okay to
They know what
treat
to do,
people.
my sister.
Yes.
The people in position know clearly
Exactly.
what to do.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, they
these
keep
same
on,
people are the people coming abroad to enjoy the light 24/7.
Exactly.
They come abroad to enjoy the good facility for
Thank
hospitals.
you.
They come
Thank you.
abroad to enjoy the good restaurant, the
Exactly.
good clothing, the good entertainment.
The
These
good
people know
roads.
what
And
to
they
do.
send
The
their
good
children
roads.
abroad
Is
to come
enough.
at school.
Nigerian politicians need to slash the salary they
Yes.
have been giving to politicians.
Exactly.
Make their salary minimum wage. Let us
Yes.
see how many people will be interested in coming to Nigeria to become a politician.
Yeah.
Let us see how
Exactly.
many people will be leaving the diaspora to go to Nigeria and go
Yes.
and run for
And
election.
the thing is that
If they have
they
minimum
keep
wage,
telling us to
how
come
can a
home.
politician be receiving 50 million naira a month?
I know. And they tell us to come to Nigeria, always come
And
to
they
Nigeria,
cannot
come to
agree to
Nigeria.
pay
If
30,000
you come to
naira.
Nigeria, exactly, you don't have a light. You don't, unless you have a generator, you are in darkness.
Even
The
with
roads
the
are
generator,
bad.
you need
Everything
money
is
to
bad.
buy fuel to put in the
Exactly.
generator.
Exactly.
Gas prices are up.
Yes, yes. Everything goes up. I remember about a few months ago, they said they gave discount for gasoline or something, but that's nothing. And it's all back up now. Everything is high rising, high rocketing. Even pandemic or no pandemic, everything is high rocketing. It's wrong. I like
Didn't
what the
you
youths
see
are
the
doing.
image of people cutting away with food? And people were saying, "No, why are they doing that? Why are they going to?" I say, if I say I did there, means if I go collect my own bag of rice, I
My
cannot give me bag
sister.
of rice during pandemic. Listen, people have been waiting for months. I said they should. I've given them my pin. They should send me my own palliative. I did not see anything. I did not see.
Talk about
So I don't
palliative.
blame
You're
people
talking
going
about
because they are
palliative,
hungry.
Sister Nenna. The thing is that I was talking to my brother, my younger brother. He said, Auntie, all the palliative that they gave, which is the free hand giving and everything, and all the people that donated money, they are now seeing that people actually did donate money. During that pandemic, some people donated 2 trillion naira for the people. And you remember when they burned that house that is a bank or whatever, they stocked the money, they say somebody burnt it. And I'm sure that money was already taken out before they just left few dollars or nairas and burn it there. And not just Nigerians are giving the palliative. There are other people from other countries that are supporting Nigeria. It is absurd. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, but we keep praying for the youth that they don't kill all of them before this is over.
Okay, let me go to another question now, because this whole thing that is happening, people think it just ends SARS. It's not just ending the SARS.
No.
It has gotten here. I remember this is more than 5 years ago. I was telling not just my husband, but some friends, I said there's going to be a revolution in Nigeria someday. There will be war. Those not talk of war. We don't want war for Nigeria. War, not be waiting you like or Lillian. I said, yeah, my mom has always told me that war is bad. But the way they are pushing us, because the last time I went to Nigeria, literally, when you come out, some areas in Lagos, I don't know if any one of you have experienced it. When you walk, if you mistake, say you waka, the air you are breathing in is sandy inside your mouth. Because everywhere is polluted, is dirty, is not safe for human to live. And yet that country is so endowed with beautiful things, with money, with wealth. So now, what do you ladies think? The politicians that are there, when you look at the statistics of the politicians, none of them when old reach 60 now. Some of them are over 60. Some of them are in the middle young age. Is the corruption wrapped around them? Do you think they are the solution, or let all of them be disbanded and we need a new Nigeria?
All of them need to be disbanded. We need a new. Show me one politician that have done extremely well, honestly, with his citizen that he or she is ruling over. Show me one in Nigeria. They would touch, let's say, for example, they want to build road from one place to the other. When the money is allocated to build such road, they would start maybe paving the gravel, the road, and they would do one small thing as if work is going on. Before you know it, that project is abandoned, and that is the end of that project. So why will you keep any of these old recycled clowns in the circle? Let there be new performers that will come and entertain people. Because right now, Nigerian politics and government, they are all clowns. Mark my lips, Queen Amina Egujovo. You guys are all clowns in that.
God will punish them.
Your time.
Yeah, they say, as they commode them, the younger ones are worst. And I'm not just saying, because
the way to deal with
like
that,
Elvino will come in, people like them, my current governor, they will come in, they will have some vision. Edo State, I mean, at least it seems like Edo State has
the only governor who has tried and he did his best. I wish people could have emulated him. I mean, there are two states now that the governors are trying. Rivers and Cross River was former Anambra Peter Obi. So if all the governors can be like that.
You say former.
Former, yes.
Why did such person
can be like that?
Why did such person got removed? To tell you the level of corruption. Such person will never be maintained. So what Nina is saying, to a point, I agree that these new ones that are coming, they will fall suit with their grandfathers. But Nina, the best way to deal with such things is where we come in with training. Okay? First of all, you make that position unattractive financially.
Exactly.
So you will begin to attract genuine leaders, people that have humane heart, people that have a heart for their people. Do you understand? If you say a politician would begin to collect $500 a month, equivalent, I don't know what that translates.
And you know, Queen, what you're saying is not that you're saying it because it's like punishment to them.
No.
When you go to other Western country, look at my governor here. Look at my governor in my state. If you see the house he lives there,
exactly. The equivalent of a municipal mayor here is local government chairman. Okay, yes. My municipal person here don't have a big car. I talk to him. He's driving a 1998 Dodge.
So the mentality has to start. It starts to start.
He lives just close by me.
People in government
because he's serving the people. He's serving the people.
That's my point. In Nigeria, you have a local government chairman that doesn't live in that local government. That person lives in Abuja. He has a mansion in Abuja, but he's a local government chairman in Otukpo. In Benue State, 5 hours away.
He will tell you that there's no road there. So
how do you explain that? I went to a governor's house in my village where he was building a home that he may never step his feet into. The road to that house destroyed the car that we were driving. Good SUV. How do you explain such things? You ask a governor in our country today, what is the price of tomato in the area that you are governing? They don't have a clue. And then their children have the audacity to come out here and come and say that
we go swear for them. All their generation, we will come to that. We are coming to that. Now, let me go to the next question. All their generation, their children or their children's children were coming to the swearing. Let me go to Miss Blessing now. Now, when this thing started since last week or a few days ago, the governors, I mean, we expected, like it is done in the Western world, that they will come out and speak to the people. They were trying to intimidate the people to say, no, they will not speak. They will soon come out, go back house. And now the president is only coming out to say,
sorry. Please,
yes.
all the guys on my watch party, I see almost like the numbers are just huge. People on my watch party, if you have any question, post it there. I would talk to the moderator and she would bring the questions up.
Yes, please. Yes. Are you hearing us? So, my sister. So the thing now is, they are just coming out now to talk to the youth or middle class people and saying, I think one of you were explaining the thing they were saying, that what they asked for, they will give them. But why did they come out to protest? Is that the right thing? Nigerians, are they being dictators to the people they are leading that have put them there politically? Or they are supposed to serve us? So what do you ladies see in this matter? Because to me, yesterday when I was doing one of my shows, I said, this is just what I'm foreseeing. With the way they are going, we are inviting the military back in Nigeria. We are inviting them back in Nigeria. So now the president spoke today. My own view, this is my own thought. Oh, that person, when they talk, not be President Muhammadu Buhari.
God bless you.
That man has dementia, and you know they talk. They are using somebody to make him.
He's a psychopath that spoke.
Somebody who is
mentally insane human being that spoke.
To be telling us that, oh, well, people have been, because they asked, why didn't he commensurate with the people that died in the last 2 days? Why didn't he talk about, because he didn't talk about it. And they said, oh, well, people have been dying in the north. 20 people were killed in Kano yesterday. 20 people were killed in Maiduguri. And I'm thinking to myself, are you people for real? Is it right that cannot come out and say one Nigerian that is killed is wrong?
It is wrong.
I mean, every Nigerian life that is lost is wrong.
Very wrong.
And it must be condemned at every level. But they have to start by telling us the truth. We are where the truth is no longer important.
I think that the Nigerian government has taken people for a fool for a long time. They think that we have no voice because of the way that Nigerian culture is. But I am so glad that people are speaking up, because we all need to speak up, because all of us here now, we all speak up about these things in our shows, in our different ways to make sure. So now it is a lot of people joining us to put their voice out. And I believe that all Nigerians should stand together and support the youth, and so that we can let the people at the top know that they cannot subdue us anymore. This is wrong. You know, when you say the truth, they get rid of you. When you say something, if you go back far as when we were young and growing up, I remember Delegiwa, I remember the other people that I was so young then, Delegiwa and all those that tried to speak the truth, they have disappeared in the face of the earth, or they are some other country hiding and never to return back to Nigeria. Like that girl they call Stefana Gloria, that girl is somewhere lost somewhere in the world, maybe change identity. So you see, Nigerians need to stop. And I believe as though that Nigeria is lacking focus. We do lack focus in Nigeria. The government lack focus. If they bring focus to everything, they will not be able to do what they need to do. There is a lot of loss of focus in Nigeria. Our leaders has no direction.
Okay. And so just to add to that, let me tell you one of the reasons why these things continue to happen. It's not just lack of focus, it's the attitude of selfishness. Me, myself, and I, and the lack of love for humanity. Nigerians, politicians are people that are allergic to goodness.
Yes.
You know why I say that?
They are.
Who will not want to be able to access simple electricity at the comfort of their home without hearing the noise of generation? 24.
Yes.
Is that normal human being?
No.
Somebody that is allergic to goodness.
Yes.
Who will not want to be able to have an ambulance access their home just like here within seconds of dialing a number when somebody is sick? Is that normal human being? No. They call them animalistic animals.
That's right. And let me tell you another thing. Do you know that in Nigeria, nobody can perform just a simple CPR? They say they have this, they call the Red Cross or whatever they call it. I see a lot of people, when I tell them to do CPR, they don't even know what CPR is. They say,
when you go to Nigeria, when you go to Nigeria now,
you do not fund people for CPR. And little things that people could use to keep people alive, all they will say is they don't kill them. Not the everybody where die being killed. Now just simple CPR, they just losing breath or
they don't even have AED.
They
In
don't
a big hospital, there is no AED.
No,
There
they
is
don't.
When something small happen, they will say it's juju that killed them.
Exactly.
When that death can be avoided.
So yesterday, Queen, a young boy was saying online, I can check up his name, and he said his younger brother died because they were performing a surgery on him, and they were using candle.
Oh,
that's been old news.
So in the wrong, they cut him up the wrong way, and the young boy.
Terrible.
That has been happening. My husband's best friend, this is close to home, it's not stories. My husband's best friend went into the hospital, drove himself to the hospital in Abuja. All he had was a bump, a cosmetic bump on his head from shaving. And he wanted to go and just remove that thing. He went into the hospital, and that was the end of him.
Oh, you know, if we start sharing all that today,
we don't even want to go in there.
Even my mother, the same thing. If I know what I know now, my mother shouldn't die.
My sister died in the waiting room of a hospital.
The doctor didn't know what he was doing.
Because there was no oil to put in the generator to perform her surgery. She was waiting for her daughter to go and purchase gas to bring to the...
The same thing, my other brother had an accident. He went to the hospital. They were saying, oh, money, who he be? He was bleeding and he died. So now, this brings me to my next question, ladies.
I'm upset.
My sister...
I wish I'm in Nigeria.
We should be, because
now,
we need to get to the bottom.
This brings me to my next question, because when I went to Nigeria, the last time I went to Nigeria, I think 2016 or 17, something like that, when I came back, I told people, I said, well, what did I want to talk so? When I go vex, because as a Christian, when I said, Lillian, you have started with church people. I told them, I said, one of the major problems...
You don't even go there because church people are our problem.
No, I am coming now. I told them that one of the biggest problems we have in Nigeria is religion, whether it's Muslim, whether it's Christianity.
Where are they right
Where
now?
we practice religion constitutes also to this political problem that we have, this problem in the nation that is there. I want you ladies to please give your views. What role and how do you think the religious people have missed it also with the Nigerian problem? Go ahead, Nena.
Well, if you people make me president tomorrow, for presido or presido, the first thing I will do is cancel all religion.
Oh,
pray in your house. No church, no mosque. Everybody stay in your house and pray. It has been done before. China did it, and they are doing very well because they have too long used religion to hold people down, to tie us up. They have used it for so long. I love my God. I am a Christian. I love God, and I let everybody practice what they want to practice, but do it in your house. You have not gone to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, you are in church. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you are in church. From morning to night. What is it now?
Are you just saying Wednesday and Sunday? They are in church on Monday,
Friday.
They're in church on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, they have not
there is so much religion in Nigeria.
They will go to church and give a testimony and say, I bought a car. I told somebody, don't give testimony that you bought a car. It is your right as a human being.
Yes, exactly.
It is your right as a human being to have a car to carry you. It is your right as a human being to live in a comfortable house. It is your right as a human being to eat good food.
Like my pastor will say, when you bring somebody out of Egypt, you have to also remember to bring his mind out of Egypt.
That's right. That's right.
In other words, when when you bring people out and say, you guys, you have to do things like this. We can protest. If we don't like the way the government is running, we can protest, we can talk, use our voices and speak. People are afraid to say, what will this person say? If they see me talking, what will they, we have to also tell them, it is your right. Nobody should shoot you for speaking. Nobody should come and attack us and say, oh, why are you people doing that? I remember the lady from one of these shows in Nigeria. She was complaining that, they're saying people were talking and telling her, because she's talking on the show, they're going to tell her Oga, they're going to report to their manager. And you're like, I'm just speaking out for people, for you. You know, it's sad.
Let me tell you something. Martin Luther King said something years ago, quote, say freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed.
Yes.
Yep.
Quote.
It must. It must.
Nigerians
And that's what is going on
are
right now.
demanding that the oppressors let them go this time. And believe it or not, it is not going to come to an end, except physical changes begin to be experienced. Words are not enough. Boo-boo, you listening to me? President Boo-boo, I just gave him that name a few days ago because now that's his first name.
I think that even churches in Nigeria
Boo-boo is even very nice. Buhaha.
Jubrin from
seriously, on a very serious note, okay? These are some of the things that I personally believe that first needs to be established for peace to begin to be seen in Nigeria. The police, the armed forces, the military guys,
they need a reform.
they need, before even the reform, they need to now to themselves say enough is enough. And standing with the youth to protest. And I'll tell you why. The government, it's not in any way ready to increase the salary of a policeman, rebuild their residency, put a hospital for them, put a school, a good school for them. They don't have such plans, even though it's in the constitution that they are supposed to be enjoying such things. The places that these people live, my dog, I would not
don't want to see. Oh my God.
So when you are talking reform police, reform army, their livelihood is not taken care of. You reform Timbuktu, there will still be corruption.
Of course.
So these people need to know that the fight is not just for the youth or for the old or for the young. It's for them too.
Yes.
So in the next
it's for the whole Nigerians.
I need the police and the armed forces to give up their stupid attitude of killing these youth and stand with them against the government. Once the government see that these same people that we are sending out to go and fight for us, they have turned against us. So
that's right.
24 hours there will be peace in Nigeria.
Change will definitely come. Change will come. Change will come. We need change in Nigeria. We need change. Change will come.
So now I want to ask you, ladies. Senator, whatever his name is, Senator Tinubu, has been attacked a lot during this crisis.
Where is he right now, first of all?
He they hide inside underground for inside Paris. We don't know where he did.
Thank you. Now
they said he's one of the instigators of this whole crisis. But yesterday I was listening to him on one phone conversation somebody did live, and he said that, he not do like that. Or why would he do that? He's very inhumane. In fact, nobody will tell people to go and kill people. It is this same man.
Why didn't he remain in Nigeria? Why did he run away?
Hold on, my sister. It is this same Tinubu. If not that the Edo people were strong,
he would have been the person to install.
He went to Benin with different soldiers, military people, that they should come there and rig the election. This same man is turning the whole Nigeria upside down. What are your thoughts about him? Because he's denying that he's not the one. He's not the one. Himself and a group of people, they are the ones ruling the country. They get Buhari Otapia. That one brain don't go. You know, if you know what will happen again. When you say, go say bye-bye, I don't know what you're going to say. He's going to go bye-bye. So, what do you guys say to this Mr. Tinubu before we go begin swear for them?
See, the truth too is, am I talking too much? Please stop.
No, you are not. We are here to air our view, our mind on this matter that is on ground. Because people are trying
First
We
of
have
all,
to speak it the way it is. We have to tell people. People need to know what is
Yeah.
actually going on in Nigeria.
First
Because
of
that
all-
Tinubu has run away. And I hear something happened to his son in London. And, you know, it's terrible.
first of all, I want to say to some personal people that I know, and will be watching this broadcast on my channel. They are all hiding on Facebook right now watching. I want to say to you, two of you directly, I will not call your name just for the respect of God in my life. But I want to say to you, shame on you, dancing behind Tinubu, because he had promised you that he's going to make you become the next young president of Nigeria.
Can you imagine?
Shame on you. I detest the day that you called me to tell me to come and stand behind you because Tinubu is planning to make you contest for the next
It
president.
not go work.
When you
It not
don't
go work.
know your left
That
from
is
right.
wrong.
And
Totally
when I
wrong.
spoke to you to come out and have your voice heard because you are part of a board in this country, Canada, that will be able to speak and condemn what is happening in Nigeria, you told me, oh, because, you know, my political ambition.
I believe
I have
that's
to
the
be
person where they
careful.
are going
Rich
to
guy-
be president for Nigeria.
Shame
He
on
will waste
you.
all his money. They will eat his money.
Shame
Oh, yes,
on you.
they will use it.
Okay?
They
Now
so
we
many
use him and
people
eat his
have been
money.
used. Yes.
My second point is to Tinubu, I have nothing to gain from you. I will never come and ask anything from you. Why? Because
No.
your money is
Because
blood
it's
money.
not good
Your
money
money
anyways.
is corrupt money.
Yeah,
Your
it's a
money is
stolen money.
evil.
It's a stolen money. Stolen
So
money.
I am going to talk to you and address you directly. Number one, you have destroyed the beautiful country that God has given to us with your attitude of selfishness, with
Self-centeredness.
your attitude of standing behind criminals to rule our nations for years without end. Your time is up.
Yes.
That's number one. Number two, the Bible says that the hole that you dig for your enemy, you
Will
fall
enter.
into it.
Yes.
That's right. Preach
That
it, sister.
seed that you have sown
Tell
to
them.
destroy
Tell
innocent
them.
lives in Nigeria. Your
If you
generation
go to his generation.
will fall into
Amen.
it.
Amen.
Oh, yes.
Amen. Amen.
Until you repent of your ways and
Mm.
begin to love according to the law that Jesus left for us on earth. Say, love your neighbor as
As
yourself.
yourself. Mm-hmm.
Until you begin to embark on that journey of
Mhm.
loving
Yes.
the citizens of your country, Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
love will never be in your life.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. No. Truth.
Yes.
Speak the
After
truth.
me, I come to Nigeria 4-5 times a year. I am not afraid. I will be in Nigeria before the end of this year. My name is Queen Amina. Come and look after me. Look for
But
social
he can't. He's in hiding.
Let's go and do whatever you want to do. But
He's
I
in
am
hiding
addressing
right
you
now.
directly.
He's in
That you
hiding
have
right
the
now.
power
Mhm.
to stop what is happening in Nigeria.
He's
Just
in
like you have
hiding.
the power to channel in a negative way, you have
Mhm.
the same power to channel it in a positive way.
He's
Do
in
the-
hiding. Mhm.
Well, Queen, for me, the more important thing is not just, like I like to look for, follow the money.
Mm.
Follow the money. The money will always tell you what is going on, why it is happening.
Mhm.
Now, the protesters that were there allegedly had been there because they had been there for almost 2 weeks. They had been collecting their money from the toll gate. Now, who owns that toll gate? It is
Tinubu.
Lagos State.
Tinubu. Yeah.
Are you
All
talking
the
is
about
toll
Lagos
gates in
alone?
Lekki, he owns it.
It
In
is Lagos
Nigeria,
State
he
government.
owns it.
But when we now looked, we now saw that somebody called Sheyi Tinubu, I believe that is his son. I
Yes.
don't know. But they said Sheyi Tinubu, who was trending on Twitter yesterday, he now came out and gave a statement and said, that he was instructed by the Lagos State government that they should turn off the board, which is the big billboard that was giving the light for the people. Now, I said to myself, why would you turn off the board? That is strange. If people have
Is that not evil?
always follow
That
the
is
money.
evil.
It's evil.
Nigeria.
Follow the money. Always, at the end of the day, who stands to lose money? When you're following that money, that's when you know, okay, because they're not been collecting toll money. Remember, it's from Lagos State, but some people have percentage here, some people have percentage there. So they needed to clear the youth. Like the governor, someone who came out and said nobody died. Oh, but the people there did not.
Shame on him to say
How
that.
can he say that?
Somebody's brain.
When people are going into office,
Somebody's brain was blown open. In
when
Lagos.
people are going into office,
The popular actress Eniola Badmus was shot. Eniola Badmus was shot. And God, thank God, God saved them that she didn't die. Therefore, see Pepe. Therefore,
And
see
they're saying that Tinubu
he said that's what he said. He said nobody died.
all the
God
political
will punish
sectors.
them.
You know, every political thing they open, APC, PPC, whatever those
It's
things are.
paramount.
He's
Really,
a
when
chairman
people
of
are
all
going
of
into office,
and when
they
they
declare
finish
their
and close
assets.
this, they'll open another one. They'll
Do you
open
ladies,
another
do
one.
you
When people go
ladies
into
know,
office, they declare their assets.
do you know another
When
thing?
they are leaving after 4 years, they declare
Yes.
their assets
They
again.
don't declare their
Nigerians don't do that.
assets. They don't. They
Have
don't
you
in
seen any
Nigeria.
Nigerian governor aspirant or even the president? They don't give a proper manifesto.
Yes.
They come in like detectives.
Mhm.
And say, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. Yeah, so if you guys don't want it, we'll give you money and we're going to rule and cut off your neck.
Exactly.
You know, the only time that Nigerian lives matter during politics. That's the only time Nigerian
day of election
are heard.
Yes.
So that they can buy them and
Yes.
they-
10,000 naira.
And how much
do
are they?
not
No,
allow
even 1,000
anybody to
naira,
buy
500.
you this time.
Yeah.
Don't allow Nigerians listening on my watch party and that will listen to this video later. Do
Yes.
not allow anybody to buy you with
No.
any amount of money. Is not worth your life.
It's not
At
worth
all.
it. It's not
Or your
worth it.
future.
Go and
It's not
vote.
worth it.
Every Nigerian child deserve a good school.
Yes.
Look at the public school. Can you even see the public schools in the Western country?
But have
They
you
are
seen
better.
Nigerian school while they are in the class, rain is falling and they are like shifting and the zinc is not even
Yes.
covering the whole building?
The public,
Isn't
yeah,
that
the
awful?
public high school, the
What
public
kind of
high
a thing is
school,
this?
the public high school in America, in London, in Canada, in Australia is better than our university.
Of course. What are you
Lillian,
talking
you
about?
know one of the things that will resolve this
Nothing
thing?
is good to write home about.
we
over there.
need
Nothing.
to engage the diasporans to
Mhm.
really, not this wishy-washy thing. They really need to come together to make sure that these people in government are stopped from coming abroad. Number one, their children deported back home. Let them go and enjoy those schools that the average Nigerian child is going.
Well,
Let
they build
No,
their
they
own
will not.
private school.
Even
They build
Even
their
the
own private
hospitals,
school.
even
They
the
build their own
hospitals.
private
But you
school.
see,
I'm
I
coming
think-
to that. They,
Okay.
when they are sick,
yeah,
just like the lockdown season,
Oh,
let
hallelujah.
them take their sick body to the hospitals in Nigeria.
Yes, I
At
agree.
the time that these people begin to physically experience the pain and sorrow an average Nigerian is experiencing through the bad schools, through the terrible hospitals, all those services, those basic life necessity, let them ban generators in Nigeria. Let there be no more generators in all those big houses so that
Do
they
you
will
know-
keep darkness and start using
Lady Queen,
in their
Lady
homes.
Queen, do you know that those generator business is still the politicians doing it?
That's
Oh,
what I'm
yes.
saying.
Oh, yeah, because they're the
For
one with the
Nigerian
You
money.
are
politicians,
killing,
the
you
ones
are
with the
killing
money.
the innocent people
Yes.
because you
with
want.
pollution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Most of them have air purifiers in their homes, so they don't get all those carbon monoxide in the air. All those, most of them.
I don't
have
think any of you have been to Port Harcourt in the last 2, 3, 4 years. People in Port, I'm giving you 10 years from now, people in Port Harcourt are going to be coming down with cancer because of the air that they are breathing. I'm not joking.
that's what I said. Now, even in Lagos,
In Lagos, it's so polluted
Warri,
now.
even
And nobody can do anything
So
about it.
polluted.
Nigeria has a buffet of issues, and one of the
Jesus.
steps to begin to tackle these problems really is, number one, the bloodline of this politician needs to be power flushed. You know, the power hose that we use here to wash cars. You need to power flush their brain, you know, and refill the brain with a mindset of I love my people in my country. because love is going to be the basic foundation for these people to begin to think.
Now, Lady Queen, I want you to go into what Foxy Mama Nena said earlier. And why I want to go into it, to me, that's one of the beginning areas of even Nigerian problem being solved, and that's religion. The churches, they need overhaul. They need overhaul. This kind of, you school abroad, or you know all the English and all the charismatic style and all the gymnastics, you now come and begin to say, I know God and what Jesus is saying, and they are all conscience. The people can't go to school in the church, and then you read out the Bible and quote it and cram it in your head and say, when Genesis and the book of John said this. No, let it start from even religious people, whether Muslim, even Muslim now, they joined. I went to a naming ceremony here.
They do everything
I
now.
went to a naming ceremony here. The man who came to conduct it as an imam, he said, this money one that they collect, this one on my own face. I said, Muslim get. So they
started collecting
people, that love that God said they should love. They should now begin to love Nigerian citizens, make charter schools, bring back our school system, bring back our hospitals, let people pay less, and let all of them sit their butt in Nigeria. Or you people don't need conversion. They know God already. Stop doing that. Stay and repair Nigeria. Let me tell you why. If you look at America, for instance, most of the things that are given out have been given out by religious body.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Most of the food. Some churches give out food twice a week.
Yes. Yes.
They give clothes once a week or a month. Anything you need. So if the religious people, why am I saying that? If they begin to treat the citizens well, bring schools that people can attend, the government will be afraid of the country.
Let me tell you something. See, the Bible was very clear. Okay, when Jesus said the letter kills. Oh, yeah. Jesus or Apostle Paul that said that, but it's in the Bible that says the letter kills. Religion, Christianity is not a religion.
No, it's not.
It's we human beings that have made it a religion, and that is what is killing our system. Christianity is actually a lifestyle, that a footstep that Jesus lived.
Somebody choose to live. Yes.
Follow. And what is this lifestyle? It's all summed in one statement: love humanity
as yourself.
Yes.
Well said.
Thank you. Until we begin to live that lifestyle, religion will continue to kill us. So, like you said, Sister Lillian, we need to stop religion. We need to bring a halt to religion and begin to have Christianity as a lifestyle. Now, whether Muslim, Buddhists, Christians, whatever it is, let it become a lifestyle than a religion. Yes. Then we will begin to see faces. I'll give you an example. I have been fighting a battle of planting food banks in Nigeria. Lillian, I cannot tell you how many leaders I have personally met. I have pictures to prove it. Talking to them about the simple fact that the bare necessity of our Nigerian average home is
for somebody to eat.
Food first. Do you know the answer I keep getting? Waiting day inside for us now. You know, this in charity, who go they sponsor them? Are you kidding me? When you can send a girlfriend to go shop in London and come back the same day with thousands of dollars, all we need is just a building, and people will donate food there, and people, or average Nigerians, can have access
there and eat.
But if you put it, some people will take it. Somebody will take it. It's
one meal a day.
There. Somebody will carry it away. Is it not what we're talking about the arms that people gave during pandemic? Over 2 trillion naira. Somebody picked it up and took it and burned the place up. This
Nigeria
thing
is
doesn't work.
Nigeria.
Have you ever sent money to the community and put somebody in charge? That person takes that money and the other people do not see that money unless you go there yourself to do this charity work. It will not work in Nigeria. There has to be a system that put in place that will be able to take care of this thing.
My sister,
Nigeria
I
in
disagree.
general is corrupt.
I disagree. Do you know why? Because Nigerians are not animals. When even a dog, you have a dog and you train that dog well to sit down, the dog will sit. These things just need to be trained. These people need to just be trained to say, this is for you. It's not going anywhere. So don't worry. I'll give you an example. Years ago, when my children were younger, I brought a nanny from Nigeria to come live with us so that she can help me while I do my other stuff.
And
The
help her
first
too.
day the girl arrived in Nigeria, I'm pretty sure she's online watching us now. The first day she arrived Canada, she was doing everything so quickly, fast. So my husband was observing her and he tapped me and said, why is Mary doing everything so quickly? I said, I don't know. I asked her, I say, why are you in a rush? Relax. You don't need to do that. Just take your time. He said, Madam, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be quick so that they will not take light.
Oh,
You see, that is not, that time I laughed over it.
No, but let me tell you something.
that
Lady
is
Queen,
the truth.
Lady
That's
Queen,
the
Lady
mind.
Queen.
When now thinking about that, I realized that because she was not properly oriented about Canada, that don't worry, light is 24 hours here. That's why she was thinking that way. So this
You bring the person out
Because
of
that's the way it is in Nigeria.
you bring
That
the
is
person's
way
mind
it is.
along.
Thank
That
you.
is the way
So
it is.
that's what I'm saying, that if we begin to plant all this food bank in Nigeria and we begin to orient these people that don't worry, this food is come to stay. It's not going to go anywhere. Anytime you need this, all you need to do, bring your card that we have given to you. We will swipe that card to make sure you are registered with our system and we will give you food. With time, they are going to begin to know that this thing is really for us. Why
So
should
let me
we
tell you how you can tie that
So it's
project
going to
to make the
stay.
politicians. Let me tell you how you can tie that project to make the politicians come after you. If they now know that there's a card and that will make people register to vote,
We
and
tied it to voting. We did. We
maybe
did.
that might make the
Now, let me
politicians
tell you
right.
something,
Oh,
Lady
wow.
Queen. This thing you are saying, let me tell
put
you.
a sample
This
of
thing,
the card
hold
to show
on,
you
this
how
thing,
far
hold
we
on.
went.
This thing you are saying, hold on. This thing you're saying, when I came to the US newly, I had the same experience. Me, before even that in Nigeria, I was already doing movies and all that. When I came to Boston newly, the next day I was telling my brother's wife, hey, you get what you go blend, you get what you go iron. We need to do this. So she's like, what is wrong with you? I said, I don't want me to take light. They were all looking at me. Then I said, in the night when I wanted to sleep, my first day that I arrived, I said, I'm not going to sleep. No fence, no nothing. What are we going to do? Our mind.
Yeah.
Because we have been trained that way and we have been functioning
But
that
let
way.
me tell you what is going on. Before I tell us what is going on, there's a lengthy thing here. Let me read it. Somebody just wrote something. He said, this is from Shaninomi Joseph. He said the demands of the youth should be: number one, death penalty for corrupt politicians.
Yes.
Number two, politicians should retire at ages prescribed for civil servants.
Yes.
Number three, no public office holders' children should school outside the shores of Nigeria.
Thank you. That's what
They
I'm
must
saying.
all attend school that is funded by the government and not even private schools.
Thank you.
Number four, every public office holder must visit hospitals funded by the government.
Thank you.
Number five, they must not travel out or visit private clinics.
Why?
They must have same salary scale as civil servants. Exactly what we're saying.
That's what
So
I was
as
saying.
we're rounding up, he said, if we the youth can stand up, strategize and plan, only then we're able to succeed.
Thank
So
you.
now we're going to round up. But now let me ask you ladies to round the way you know, one question to round up. Now that these things are happening in Nigeria, because the truth is, I don't know if you read how the foreign countries work with other countries when there is this kind of genocide or protest, they give them like 30 days. If this thing continues in Nigeria for 30 days, the United Nations are going to come in and a lot of problems are going to follow the government. You know, they'll declare Nigeria into a lot of really big problems. Either this president is going to step down or they're going to sue him as, for what crime and different things. But they're going to make sure that they support Nigerians. So they're counting the days. I think it's the second week now. If it gets to the third or the fourth week, the foreign countries, they might begin to say, okay, we need to go in. So now, what do you guys think is the way forward? Because a lot of people are like, oh, I mean, any protest, what do you expect? There must be a lot of problems. And now a lot of our jails in Nigeria, I mean, in Warri, Delta State, I just heard that one of the biggest prisons there was open for all the prisoners to come out.
Yes.
In Benin City, they did the same thing. Wait, to me, what I said was, why they are letting this thing happen like that is that since they can't fight alone, they need extra hands. That's why they are opening the prisons. I'm not saying that's the best thing to do. What do you ladies think as we begin to round up? What is the solution for this crisis that is on ground? And when we round up, we will swear. Whether it's prayer, man, or not be prayer, man, a prayer for swear.
We are not allowed to swear on anybody according to the Bible.
Well, because I swear to them yesterday, be say, now diarrhea go just worry there. Anywhere that they go, that they shit for body. And as they grow old, so their confusion, they're not going to get solution. Because it's very painful. As a Nigerian that you go home, you are so scared, you're not going to sleep for house, your eye not going to close. Our Nigerians are not bad people. Our youths are not bad people.
No.
They're actually super talented, super productive,
intelligent, they're beautiful. So let me start with you, Miss Blessing. What do you think we should do as we begin to round up? What is the way forward for Nigeria? What should the government do right now? What should they do, the politicians? What should they do right now?
I think right now they need to listen to the voice of the youth and begins to put together those things that they're talking about. Because tomorrow, the youth are our next generation and the future of Nigeria. They need to begin to change from their wicked ways. Like the Bible rightly told us that, unless we repent from our wicked ways and change, that the Lord will hear from his throne and heal our land. Until we are changed, until the government has...
Okay, I don't know what happened there. There's a break in transmission for her.
Yeah, everything that is Nigeria needs to go through right now. There is so much in Nigeria that needs to be taken care of. There is so much focus that Nigerians need to focus on. These are disfocus and disorganization in Nigeria. It is terrible. It's not a good way. Nigeria used to be one of the richest countries in Africa. Nigeria used to have oil, even though today our oil is no more valued because most people will sell to now have their own oil. And even the little one that is there, they are not still making good use of it. They are not using it to bring... Nigeria had cocoa, Nigeria had gold and all these things. You remember when other countries used to come, we drive them away. So until we go back to the basic, until we go back to the beginning, to the background of how Nigeria was founded by our forefathers and begin to work on things. Today, Naira is 450 Naira or 465 to $1. It used to be $2 to $1, $2 to $1.
$2 to $1.
Exactly. $2 to
$1.
Naira. Exactly. And so look at it today. Everything is falling apart. Everything is destroyed. These people, politicians that we have today, they're here to take money, to take the wealth of Nigerians. And they need to encourage the youth. They need to build good schools. They need to look at the hospitals. Those are very important things. They need to look at the light. They need to look at the roads. They need to look at the other amenities. Like we had agriculture. Nobody wants to farm anymore. All those things are destroyed and hidden back because everybody now wants the white-collar job. And then you want the white-collar job, what about these things? Everything is destroyed and everybody is becoming corrupt in Nigeria because of just little things that is not happening. Everybody is subject to bribery. For you to talk to somebody, oh, you need to pay me for this. Nothing is free. So I think, though, that the leaders right now need to consider what is going on right now, because I don't want Nigeria to divide. Look at the Oduduwas. It's trying to do the Yoruba Oduduwa. The Igbos are trying to do the Biafra. And at the end of the day, Blessing Chukwu, I want one Nigeria. I do not want a divided Nigeria because we have nothing. And those that want to divide, what do they have to start with? Everything the houses has carried back to their land. and everything has destroyed, you know. So the Yorubas and the Igbos need to really open their eyes too and step in and not be afraid of the houses. If they don't step in, nothing will happen. And somebody must die for us to have this unity in Nigeria. And I don't care who dies. Those people at the top, if they all die, we will have a better Nigeria. If somebody don't die, forget it. That's what I think.
Thank you so much. And then I'm going to bring you up. Tell us what you think the way forward.
In rounding up, once again, Lillian, I'll say thank you so much for having me. Queen and Miss Blessing, it's been nice being here on the show with you guys today. I'm just going to say a few words. Protests have to go into policy. At the end of the day, we can talk. At the end of the day, we don't want to find ourselves back here again in the next 5 years. If you people have decided these are the things you don't want, pick a few good leaders and say these are the people, and you should make a demand, because you know what, they're going to tell people to go and join APC and join PDP. They will spoil you people. They will take, and we don't, you young people don't have that kind of money. We don't have that kind of money to go and buy. We can join the party, yes, but to become a governor or to become a senator or to you need money. So as demand it as part of what your demands are. You need to push at least 10, 20, 50 young people into government and say that is part of your demand. Yes, you want to start getting young people in. And then also every young person should go and buy a constitution and read. Read. Not they fear to read, carry book, read constitution. When you read that constitution, you now understand what are the loopholes that are in the constitution. How is it that a president can leave our country to go and receive medical care abroad and will not hand over power to his deputy? Where I'm making the country very unsafe, that if anything happens, katakata can burst, and then the vice president cannot. So read the constitution. There are so many loopholes. What are the policies that you want to change? Somebody said, oh, people should not be able to send their children to do this abroad. They should not. All those things are should go into the constitution. And the only way you can change the constitution is by being in politics. So get involved in politics. You are not too young. You might not be a card. You just be a card carrying member, but get involved.
Thank you so much. Lady Queen, tell us, what do you think is our way forward as we round up?
Well, thank you so much for having me on the show. First of all, I just want to remind Nigerians that this is way beyond one particular party. It's about your right. It's about you as a Nigerian in the country Nigeria. So like my colleague said, get involved. Go and read, study for your own knowledge so that you are informed. And when you make a decision, you're making decision based on clear information that you got, not somebody told you. Number two thing that I want to let you guys know is you are human. You're not an animal. You are a citizen of Nigeria. You are not a slave. You have rights that are constitutionally written down that governs you. Go and know those rights for yourselves. Okay? Make sure you vote. Do not let somebody to tell you how, where, when to vote. When it's time, exercise your voice by voting the right person. Number three thing I want to tell you is you were fearfully made 2000 and many years ago. You were fearfully and carefully woven together. Stop listening to people that tells you that you are not worth anything, therefore keep quiet. No. Continue to speak. Continue to talk. Continue to peacefully demonstrate and demand for your right. My last thing to all Nigerians, both home and abroad, is please contribute your voice in any way, shape, form that you can. Do not allow this protest to come to an end and quiet down just like every other protest that we've been having in Nigeria. Let this one translate into a positive physical change that Nigerians will begin to experience a great Nigeria again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies. I really want to thank every one of you. Let me see these two people who just wrote these things now very quickly so that we can leave. It says, why go abroad when the best doctors in the world are Nigerians? Build and invest in the youth, and people will not crave to leave our great land. Hallelujah. The next one, the other person says, Mr. Mandela said to Nigerians to be educated and speak slangs is a complete anointing. Our politicians need complete orientation in the ways of leading and governance. Although most of the reported news on social media have been infused, denied, and branded fake news, we hope and pray that normalcy returns to carry the youths along. Amen. Well, like we've all said, all my beautiful ladies that are here this evening, they've said it all. We want one Nigeria. We don't want to be divided. They have said it one after the other. What should be done? You know, we'll not swear for una again now. We just say make we forgive una. But tomorrow, one of my ladies here, they will come on their show. If you guys are not changing, the leaders of Nigeria, you know, one question I keep asking, when you go to sleep, you see the way you sleep, you are gone. It's like sleeping is like one has died a little bit.
Oh, yes.
So let's think about it like that. And you lie down in one part of your bed. You are not lying down in 10 places.
That's
we are
right.
not saying don't have money. But bring a little, let the government, you know, the people of the country enjoy their money.
Exactly.
And their life. Don't make Nigerians to be slaves. You know, an average Nigerian man, even if he's a carpenter, bricklayer, they are intelligent people. They are intelligent, bright people, beautiful people. Our young girls now, one lady was saying it yesterday and it broke my heart. They now have sex out of condition. Our young boys are not meeting them virgins anymore. Our young boys too, they are not saying virgin. It's crazy. What is happening? Graduates are becoming armed robbers.
Yes.
Please, Nigerian government, leaders, politicians. And if you are a young man, you are in politics. You are seeing all these things happening. You too, you are golfing money. Hey, make we not swear for you. Oh. You better start changing too. And please, the senators, the president will not say get as the brain be. Please tell your deputy, let them come out and speak well. Please, I beg you. We are all begging you people.
Don't speak, you know. Don't speak, you know.
Please
come and do. We are
come
tired of
and do.
speaking.
Come and do.
Come
Come and do. Each state governors, make una do the good thing. Money is allocated. Don't take all this money to give to your children.
And use it to work on the
How
roads
much
and
will
the
your
lights.
children eat?
Yes, yes.
Lillian, before you go, do you know why just that particular place that you just touched on now?
Yes.
It's insecurity that is causing all of these things. Because if I go into position now, and I know that once I retire, this money will not be coming again, I am going to heap up as much as I can.
Okay, let me tell you why now. Let me tell you why. There, hold it, my sister. I'll let you come back. You see, because our politicians don't read, they are not educated. Most of the people, there is a man here, I don't know if you guys watch his show, it's called Governor Huckabee. He's on TBN. He used to be a governor. So if you serve in politics, you should have a career that you will fall back to when you finish.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying now? If you're serving as a House of Representative, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a governor. He's back into show business.
That's right. So and even if you're a president, they all do speaking engagement.
One of our boys, our brother and our friend, you guys know him, who is in the House of Reps. He still goes to location to shoot his movies.
That's right. That's right. Always.
So you should have a job to fall back to. Don't think of that bribe of that money to fall back to.
Well, before they do that, let them put it as a pre-qualification to even apply for that position.
Exactly.
You continue to do your work after service.
Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts, Senator Warren, is a lecturer.
Oh.
You should have something to fall back to.
Exactly.
I'm doing this show, talking show every time now. I talk on this show. I'm a clinician. You should have a profession. All of you here, you do your shows.
We all have our business.
Has a big business. She's a social worker with with big degree. Queen has a business she's doing, and then not the same thing. Our politicians, our Nigerians, have something else by the side that you fall back to.
That's right.
Let me say you go down with the stick by force by fire. Now this one, you are going to eat all the thing. And if you see now, all their children all have mental health issue. They are taking medication.
Of course.
Yeah, because the amount of wealth that come into these children's life all of a sudden, without working for it, without knowing how the money comes, will drive you crazy. Will drive
Exactly, and they don't act well.
Yeah.
They behave like animals.
Let's say bye-bye to the
Anyway,
viewers. Thank you,
thank
ladies,
you
for
so
coming.
much for having us.
And you viewers, thank you all for watching me all the time.
Thank
God
you.
bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. We'll
Thank
see
you.
you guys on another episode. God bless you all.